Hey everyone, we've been getting a lot of questions about the different materials on the second production of the Alpha 31. So just thought I'd do a quick video going over some of the details of each fabric and sort of why we selected each fabric and what makes each of these really special. So I have some swatches here. This is a panel of the EPX 600. This is what the black Alpha 31 second productions are made of. And then over here I have some UVX 40. And then this is a VX 42, which is what the base of the UVX 40 is made of. So these two materials combined sort of make the silver variant. This is what the entirety of the black variant is made of. So just to get started with the black variant, this material is, if anyone out there is familiar with X-Pack, this is a similar process for lamination, but the materials are a little different. So one thing we really liked about this EPX 600 off the bat was that it's got a bit of a brushed, almost canvas-like polyester woven that is 600D. So it's crazy durable. It's really good for an EDC pack because of its excellent abrasion resistance. On top of that, because it's laminated to a substrate, that actually increases the face fabric's abrasion resistance. So going layer for layer with this one, what you're getting here is a face fabric of 600D poly. That's laminated with a proprietary adhesive film to a 45-degree cross ply that is from Challenge Sailcloth. This allows the fabric to have greater bias stability. And what I mean by that is, if you can imagine sort of a lattice work, it's very strong in sort of the X and Y axis, but if you start to pull it on the diagonal, it's going to shift. And that's what happens with fabrics a little bit, wovens sometimes a little bit. So adding a diagonal reinforcement to the material means if I pull it on the diagonal, I'm getting very little creep and really good stability. And so that's really noticeable once the entire pack comes together and you're carrying a large load. The back of the fabric is almost as important as the front of the fabric, and that is a 70D ripstop poly. And this is a white ripstop, and we selected this for several reasons. First, it has a pretty good denier to it, which means that when you're sewing this fabric together and you're actually punching through it, it really holds the stitches really well. So you can imagine a thread punching through the fabric and then hooking over and going back through, and it's not gonna pull through the fabric at all because the back side of it has these nice, pretty durable yarns. The second reason we really liked it is that, what was I gonna say? The appearance. So the original Alpha 31 had a liner fabric. We wanted to simplify the bag and lighten it up a little bit. So we did away with the liner and instead have a fabric that has basically a light fabric fused to it. So we basically wanted to sort of lean it up, but maintain all the functionality. And so this is what the interior of the Alpha 31 second production looks like. So just to compare that for a second with what's going on with the UVX 40. So the UVX 40, and I don't know if it's going to be able to come off on camera, but this is a polyester ultra PE blend. And what I mean by ultra PE is ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, which is the same material you see in branded as Dyneema or Spectrafiber, and sometimes some other brands. And it's a extremely durable polyethylene with excellent tensile strength and resistance to abrasion. That's cross-woven with black yarns of polyester, and there's a reinforcement ripstop yarns going horizontally, also made of ultra PE. And what this gives you is fabric with amazing abrasion resistance, amazing tear resistance, and a much lighter weight option compared to the EPX 600. This is an X-Pack fabric, so like all X-Pack fabrics, this one has the proprietary 22-degree X-ply, cross-ply yarns going through it, and similar to what I talked about with the challenge sailcloth, this has a really excellent bias stability for the same reasons. This is all backed with a 50D taffeta that helps to increase waterproofness and also stitch holding, like I talked about with the first material, and also sort of backside durability. So objects rubbing inside your bag aren't going to sort of abrade the material from the back because you have this protective layer. For the base of the bag, we wanted something with even greater abrasion resistance, and so this material is a little bit heavier, but this is VX42. It's just like the VX21 that we use on the Charlie 25, and actually this is the exact material used on the base of the Charlie 25 as well. This is a 420D nylon that's then similar to the other material, fused to the 22-degree cross plies and a taffeta backing. All of these materials have excellent 200 psi waterproofness and excellent abrasion resistance. The real trade-off is that for folks that want something that is especially lightweight, this is sort of more advanced materials that are able to cut a few ounces off your pack. This comes in at about a little under 10 ounces. So combined, it's a little bit on the thicker side. It's pretty close, honestly, to the weight of the original X51 fabric we used on the first generation Alpha 31. So this is close to 10 ounces, and this is about 6.7 ounces per yard. So it's close to 2/3 the weight of this material, while providing a lot of the same durability and performance. So all of these, like I'm not sure if you can tell how sort of wrinkled this swatch is, but this has been, you know, just sit there going at it, trying to get it to tear, to delaminate, to blister, to do anything, and we've gone through it over and over again, and it holds up outstandingly well. And all these materials we think are going to provide really good longevity and durability. And I think it really comes down to, if you see this as sort of for an EDC, if you want just something that we thought would be just the material you could beat on every day in a number of different environments with a little bit increased weight, or if you want something that is a little bit even more technical and has those weight savings. So I hope this helps, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.